Hey you folks, today we're talking about push-ups, floor versus suspension straps or gymnastics rings. Real quick though, check out the link down below. Monkey bars, these guys are awesome. I love these suspension trainers. They're doing a Kickstarter now for Monkey Bar 2. They crushing it right now. I think they met their funding goal in like an hour or something. It's crazy fast. These things are awesome. The Monkey Bar 2 is even better. So if you're in the market for a new set of suspension straps, check the link down below. So advantages, what are we talking about? Well, the first thing you're gonna notice is stability. Straps inherently have less stability than doing them on the floor. Now, the instability isn't just a skill move or whatever, it helps you build muscle because you can only build muscle to the degree at which you're strong. And you're only gonna be strong to the degree at which you're stable. So the more stable you are, the stronger you're gonna get. The stronger you can be, the more muscle you can build. So instability in this way will help you build muscle. On the floor, you are more stable. So if you wanna start trying out some more advanced movements, archer push-ups, close push-ups, things that have a little bit more of an advanced technique to it, the floor may be a better gateway to these exercises because it is a little bit more stable. Second, adjustable handles on the fly. With suspension straps, you can move the hands wherever you want. You have the freedom to go whichever type of grip, width, relation to your body, so you can really dial in the technique and make some interesting exercises happen like RTO style push-ups, flies, and so on. On the floor, we have the advantage of working with a flat hand. I've addressed this before. If you want to get strong and build muscle with calisthenics, your hands have got to be like iron. And they've got to be flexible, they've got to be mobile, and they've got to be comfortable having a flat hand on the floor. And it's not just push-ups, it's bridges, it's handstands, it's crawling, it's a whole bunch of things. So if you are only doing things on handles, you're neglecting a weak link that's going to hold you back. So that's another reason to do them on the floor. Next is arm awareness, arm in space. One of the advantages of suspension straps is we have things hanging down that can potentially touch our arm and rub against it a little bit. One of the things we want to do is, with advanced techniques, pull everything in towards the center line as tight as possible. And it's my experience that a lot of people think they're pulling in, they think they're closer than they really are. And they're like, oh, I'm right up to my sides. I'm like, dude, you still got that much space left. The straps are kind of a little bit of a signal saying in more, in more, in more. Make sure you set the straps about a little wider than shoulder width apart. And again, this is why you want to use suspension straps with dual anchor points, like the monkey bars. Things like a single anchor point are gonna hold you back in this respect. So that'll build your arm awareness, where your arms are. Second, hand under chest. This is advantage to the floor. When you're doing close push-ups, archer push-ups, these things are gonna be a staple as you get stronger and more proficient with your progressive calisthenics. And they're a lot more proficient and easier to do because you can get the hands directly underneath you. You don't have ropes or anything that have to turn around your body. Next, core strength. A little bit more core strength is required on straps because you have one less point of friction. When your hands and feet are on the floor, you kind of have two things that are stabilizing. But when you have one half of you that's unstable, your core has to work harder. And then finally, unilateral moves. Again, with the hand under the chest, I find it's a little bit easier and more conducive to do unilateral movements like archer push-ups, close push-ups, overlap hand push-ups, these types of things with a hand on the floor versus doing them on suspension straps. So advantages to both. Don't forget to check out the Kickstarter down below. Let me know if you have questions on these as well. Be fit, live free.